So boom, welcome back to my channel, you guys. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jerry and I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. So today we're going to be making this pastel purple silvery type of hair. The hair that I'm going to be using today is from Stema hair. I'm using 3 bundles and a 4x4 lace closure, and oh my god, this is my first time ever working with blonde hair, first time dip dyeing, and I have to say I didn't struggle, but I took this hair through a process. I took this hair through a long process because I was just so indecisive on the color. It held up and remained soft throughout this entire process, and that's what I loved about this hair. So the dye that I'm going to be using today is from Kiss Temptations line, and it's in the color Gunmetal Gray. And I used half the bottle for this part because I will be dyeing the closures separately and each bundle by bundle because I just don't have a big enough little pot to put everything in. So basically you're going to start off with some hot water. You can boil the water, let it settle down, but just make sure the water is really hot. And then you're going to put your dye in, and then you're going to mix it. Make sure you're mixing it well because you want the dye to evenly disperse throughout the water. That way the hair isn't dyed too much in one area. Don't be a Jerry, you guys. Put on gloves because it didn't dye my fingers, obviously, but it did leave a kind of like a smell to my fingers I didn't really like. So make sure you're putting on gloves while you do this. When you're dyeing it bundle by bundle, make sure you strip test your hair first. You know, the whole point of strip testing the hair first is just to see how the color is going to look. And I know it's very time consuming to do this, but it's definitely more beneficial to do it this way than to just, you know, dip your hair all the way in. If you've ever taken black and white film photography before, or ever messed around with film photography, you know you have to test everything because the intensity always varies with the light. You know, the same technique goes for hair is what I'm trying to say. When you're dip dyeing hair, you want to make sure you have the right color. That way you're not dyeing the whole entire head a color you don't want. You got to go through that whole re-dyeing process. But as you can see, the color didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out. It was a little bit too light for me, so I went ahead, put some more dye in there, dipped it again in there to see how I liked it. I liked the color, and then I went ahead and put the lace closure in first and all the other hair inside, and I'm going to make sure the hair is nice and saturated before I leave it to sit. So basically all I'm doing for this part is just pushing the hair down to make sure it stays under the water, so when I walk away, you know, like one hair isn't blonde while the whole other part of the hair is like gray. So yeah, real easy. So boom, I let the hair sit for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to show you guys what this hair looked like when I first took it out. It was purple. It was purple, and I was scared. I was so scared, y'all. I was like, what? Huh? Like, what did I do wrong? But don't worry, that's where your purple shampoo comes in. Claro Light Shimmer Shampoo, the shampoo that's in like a purple bottle that you see on YouTube all the time. Yeah, you're gonna want to wash your hair with that to take the purple out of the hair, and it's gonna turn it into this nice dark gray, which looks so freaking beautiful. But right now I'm just showing you guys what I did for every single bundle. I used 3 tubes of dye to achieve this full colored wig type of thing. And yeah, I just poured the dye in first, then I mixed it a little bit, strip tested, and repeated the process for all 3 bundles. This whole process took me about, I want to say, 3 hours, you guys. If this was supposed to be easy, it is easy. Don't get me wrong, but I was just testing out the waters, and I honestly did not know what to expect. So there's actually 2 ways to make your blonde hair silver or gray. The first way is to literally just dye it gray. I feel like that's the easiest way to do it. You know, just buy your gray dye and bada bing bada boom, you're done. The second way to do it, if you don't want to buy gray dye, is to take the Shimmer Lights shampoo and just keep shampooing that hair, and basically it's going to tone that hair into a bright silvery grayish color. That color looks amazing, but when you dip dye the hair gray, it comes out as a darker grayer color, and I like that color a little bit more. But the issue that I ran into is what I'm getting at is I only bought 2 things of gray dye, right? And I ran out midway, so I had to use the second technique. And what I learned through the second technique is if you put the silver shampoo in there and you let it sit for a little bit, it turns the hair purple. And so that's how I got that purpley silvery color to the hair, and I really love that. So I had to go back in and tone all the hair again to that purpley silver color with like silver grayish highlights in it. And yeah, that's how I got my color, you guys. It happened by accident, but I loved it so much, okay? I hope that wasn't confusing. So yeah, you guys, like I said, I'm just using my Shimmer Light shampoo to wash that purple out. I don't think I have too many tips in between this process. It's literally just washing it out. Per se, you know, you like my color, but you don't really want your hair to have that that purpley highlight. You're just trying to figure out how to dip dye. That's why I clicked on the tutorial. Don't worry, girl. I got a tip for you. So when you're working with the Shimmer Light shampoo or the conditioner, mind you, it's purple, and you're trying to dye your hair a grayish silvery color. Per se, if you are, if you're not, this tip still works. Do not let that Shimmer Light shampoo stay in your hair for too long. Make sure you're working fast with it because it will catch the color. It will catch that purple color. And you know, from what I read, the only way to actually get that overtoned purple out of the hair is to use hydrogen peroxide and wash it out with a shampoo. Like, mix the hydrogen peroxide and the shampoo together, wash it, let it sit for a second, and let the hydrogen peroxide kind of strip that toner out of it. Or you can go through the whole little bleaching process, and it's like a bleach shampoo type of thing. I don't know, I just wanted to let you guys know you have options if you mess up on your color, you know. So now you see me just I'm sorry, like my ashy elbow is in the way, but now you see me washing out that color. And this is the closure, and like I said, it gives it this very, very dark gray color that looks amazing. It looks beautiful, it looks so good. And that's about it, you guys. I don't have anything to say for this part. I'm just kind of repeating the process. I just wanted to review the hair really quick. This hair, like I said, I took it through a freaking process. I took it through washing, shampooing, conditioning, re-dyeing, because I didn't know what I was doing with the color, and it held up amazingly, you guys. And then I used the hot glue gun method to make my wig, and I just sewed on the closure for my wig and everything. You know, it's hard to get straight hair wrong, and when you do get straight hair wrong, you can tell really quick. It actually starts to, you know, tangle up at your kitchen area, and you start to get a lot of flyaways, and you don't really want that. But yeah, what I'm saying is I did not have any of those issues with this hair, and I think that's amazing considering what I took it through. Basically, like, I took it through some freaking process, y'all. But yeah, moving back to the tutorial, you guys, like I said, I ran out of dye on my last freaking bundle, so I started toning the hair with the Shimmer Light shampoo. And as you're washing that shampoo into the blonde, you can literally see it turning into a silvery grayish color, and I thought that was cool. Like, I thought that was really cool. Now, this process of just washing it with the Shimmer Light shampoo won't turn your hair fully purple like mine did. What you're going to want to do is basically just let the Shimmer Light shampoo sit in the hair for, I would say, maybe 5-10 minutes. And then once you let it sit and wash it out, you're going to see like these highlights of silver throughout the purple hair, and it looked amazing. It looked like a pastel type of thing. And once I figured that out with the shimmer, first of all, it started from a mistake. But once I saw that color and how it looked, I went back into all my other bundles and did the same exact technique to them, and I loved it so much. And I'm going to show you guys at the end how it looked, but right now I'm just showing you how I shampooed it and how I kept on running my fingers through it just to make sure that color was evenly distributed throughout the hair. So this is the final results, you guys. This is the closure. It came out a tiny bit more grayer than the other hair, but it still has those hints of purpley highlights in between it, and I loved it so much. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. This was literally a beautiful accent, you guys. And look at the closure. Look at the closure, y'all. The closure looks so freaking natural. That's because I didn't use gel this time to lay my closure. I honestly just laid my baby hairs with some mousse and put the wig on, and it looked amazing. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope I wasn't too confusing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.
Looks, I be giving looks, Fashion Week in New York and I just got booked. Looks, I be giving looks, Fashion Week in New York and I just got booked. Looks, I be giving looks, Fashion Week in New York and I just got booked. Looks, I be giving looks, Fashion Week in New York and I just got booked.